I'm trying this again. Let's see if we can get this done tonight. This morning or whatever. World War Three, Cruiserweight title match. Rey Mysterio taking on Billy Kidman. This is a match about respect. We talk about that they've had a few matches together. They've been tagging, blah blah blah. And yeah, Rey Mysterio manages to get the win here. It's a very close, high flying match. Really good way to start off the show. Then we go on to our first a grudge match between Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton. Uh, we bring up the fact that these guys used to be tag team partners. They were a pretty good tag team. And we also have um, bring up the fact that Buff has cost Scott Norton a match in the past. But you know what? Buff Bagwell manages to figure out a way and dirty tactics to get the win here. Maybe a low blow or something along those lines. TV title match: Booker T taking on Konnan. Uh Probably a good. This is probably another good matchup, I reckon. Can't. I really like these two guys there, and but I'd have Booker T get the win here. No real dirty tactics from anyone. Okay, tag team title match: Kronick versus the Outsiders with the Disciple. Now the Disciple has been forced into the NW to the Wolfpack. Sorry, because we find out somewhere along the line that Nash and that have gotten to him, and but also that he's been bullied since day one in here, and like they've dragged him out for various matches. I should have put him in there earlier on, but yeah, he's been bullied and all that, made fun of that. But the Outsiders managed to get the win here. Basically, the Disciple manages to trip one of them up or something, use some sort of dirty tactics to get to knock one of them out, and yeah. Ric Flair versus Barry Windham. I'd have this match be a good 25 minutes, or at least. I reckon these two could do that both at their age and everything. Ric Flair would get the win. Figure four leg lock. You know the deal. No Arn in this match, but basically, this is a match that's been brought out because of past matches, sort of thing. US title is a triple threat: Goldberg, Bam Bam Bigelow, Scott Steiner, uh, in this match, and have this match also be back and forth in various ways. Basically, Bam Bam and Scott trying to beat up on Goldberg. Goldberg gets tossed outside. Scott Hall comes out. Scott Hall sneaks up, you know, and starts beating on Goldberg. And meanwhile, in the ring, Scott Steiner clotheslines uh, Bam Bam, knocks him down, uh, gets him in the Steiner recliner, and Goldberg's trying to get in the ring, trying to break this up. Hall's wailing on him outside the ring. They're going back and forth. What do you know? Scott Steiner manages to get the win. Uh, Goldberg takes out Hall, gets back in the ring. Steiner rolls out, grabs the belt, walks calmly away. Goldberg's legging it after him. Scotty looks behind, starts legging it too. Uh, then what do you know? Scott Hall and him turn back around. Wham, wham. They start beating him up, but Goldberg's getting the advantage here. The rest of the Wolfpack comes down, starts wailing on Goldberg. Boom, 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 boom. Then we go into our World War Three match. Goldberg's isn't in a lot of. It looks. He's not really selling it, but you can tell he's in pain throughout the entire match. But he manages to work his way through. He eliminates Scott Steiner in the World War Three. He eliminates Scott Hall. eliminates most of the Wolfpack himself. So until it's finally down to Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, DDP, and who else did I have down here? Sorry, Hulk Hogan, DDP, uh, yeah, Hulk. I have the final three be Hulk Hogan, DDP, Goldberg. Oh, and as well as Sting. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, not Sting, the Giant as well. But Goldberg manages to eliminate those three, or Hulk Hogan eliminates one, and it's down to Hulk Hogan and Goldberg. Goldberg manages to get the win. I Quit match between Lex Luger and Bret Hart. Bret Hart, back and forth. Bret Hart manages to get the sharpshooter on. He's got Lex in it for about nearly 2 minutes, maybe even a whole minute, and he's screaming until he finally says, "I quit." Meanwhile, after the match, Goldberg comes out while Bret's celebrating. Bret turns around, sees Goldberg in the aisleway. They look back and forth at each other, and you have the announcer say, "What a match it's going to be at Starrcade." Let's continue on to Nitro here. Bret, Wolfpack come out. Nash and that holding their belts. Nash and Holler holding their belts. Konnan's out there as well, and all that. And finally, the Nash gets to the ring, says to Lex, "What the hell, man? What are you doing? You've had three to four shots at Bret. Why can't you seal the deal? Bring the belt back home." Lex says, "Man, I just come up short. And what about you, man? You at the beginning of the year, you had a shot at Sting. You had your chance to bring the belt in, and you failed twice. Even Hall had a shot, and he couldn't get the job done. It's not as easy as it looks, you know." And then both of them are looking back and forth at each other, you know, looking like they're going to go at it. JJ comes out and says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. You two can settle it later on tonight. Nash versus Luger, our main event." And then we go off the break, come back. It's Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman taking on Chavo Guerrero and Juventud Guerrero. Big high flying match, good action packed match. Chavo and Juvi get the win here. Then we go backstage and we see that Hulk Hogan has come out of JJ Dillon's office. Hogan comes out for an interview with Mean Gene. His music hits, Real American comes out, does his pose and all that. Hogan says, "Brother, I've made a deal with JJ. It's going to be the Hulkster taking with a special partner taking on the Outsiders." He says, "I'm going to get my friend the Disciple out of the Wolfpack, bring him back over, brother, and me and my partner are gonna walk out of Starrcade, the new WCW Tag Team Champions, brother." Mean Gene says, "Well, that's great, Hulk. I'm really looking forward to it. But Hulkster, who's gonna be your partner?" Hulk just looks at JJ. Hulk just looks at Mean Gene and says, "This guy, brother." And what do you know? The bagpipes hit. It's Roddy Piper's music. He comes out, stands on the stage, and hit the you have the announcers go, "Oh my God, it's gonna be Piper and Hogan teaming for like whatever the first time or whatever, and then you cut to commercial. Okay, then we come back. It's Goldberg versus Bam Bam Bigalow, and Goldberg gets the win here. his road to the match at Starrcade. He gets his revenge for what kind of gets some payback for what happened at World War Three with his first loss or whatever, even though he wasn't pinned. Okay, we cut to an interview with Nash, and Nash just talks about how he's gonna show Luger what it's like to win and get some payback for him earlier in the night. Then the interviewer brings up that the match at Starrcade for the tag belts, and Nash says if Hogan wants that little bugger, the disciple, he can have him, but he's gonna have to beat us to get him free. Okay, then we go to a six-man tag. It's Scott Hall, Scott Steiner, Buff Bagwell taking on Scott Norton, DDP, and Sting. Well, I'd have the Wolfpack get the win here. Those guys. TV title match. Now, this is an important one. This is the beginning of some other things that will happen later on the following year. Here we go. It's Stevie Ray with Vincent taking on Booker T. Now, Booker T manages to get the win here, and at the end of the match, a wounded Stevie, beaten down Stevie Ray, extends his hand to Booker T, and Booker T just looks at him, looks back up at him, turns his back and walks away. And the few weeks, through the next few weeks, we have Stevie Ray trying to reunite with his brother and say, "Look, man, I made some mistakes, but we've got we can repair that and come back from it, you know." And this continues on for a while. Okay, now for our main event, Lex Luger taking on Kevin Nash. Lex manages to get the win here, but not with a torture rack, with a clothesline, or something else to signify the win. Even a roll up on Kevin Nash or something like that. And after the match, the Wolfpack come in the ring. They're all hugging Lex, except for Nash. He just looks over at them and he's like, because this is it's probably be the beginning and the end of the Wolfpack anyway. That's it, guys. I really appreciate it. Whoa, really went long with this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.